So the screen is visible to all everything and to each and everybody, I think so. So let us start. I have stopped at the disadvantage of the artificial intelligence, but there are very few disadvantage. Has to take a precaution while applying the artificial intelligence. Now, what are the application areas where we can use it? Now, the application areas are numerous. However, we will take some of the application areas and we start with the marketing. Now, in the marketing, what is the main principle of the marketing is to attract the customer. In fact, you sugarcoat your products to lure the customer so that they buy your product. So in the early 2000s, if you search an online store to find a product without knowing the exact name, then it would have been a very difficult for you. In fact, there were very few online store, and then you have to go into online and then you have to search it whether your product is there or not. But nowadays, if you just type one word, even not in that store, just on the Google web page, then you will find a list of not only all the stores but all the products related to their findings. Okay, so how it is happening? It is happening due to the AI. The AI is searching from it. There are search engine based on AI which is searching from it. The same AI is being used by Netflix. So Netflix has installed an AI software through which it immediately, by seeing your 2 or 3 movies, when you see 2 or 3 movies on Netflix, it immediately infer out that what type of nature this person is and what type of movie he likes. So immediately on recommendation, he gives the following movies you will be liking, and its efficiency is more than 90%. That is, most of the time people appreciate, yes, his search was quite correct and match with their thinking. So it's being used in marketing also. Now at present we are using so many social apps like Facebook, like WhatsApp to market a product. But now the scientists are developing such a machine that every social media will be connected to that AI machines. Just you have to put your product details on it, and the machine will itself decide to whom to serve this product, whom to advertise this product, and this will be goes on automatically. You need not have to put it on radio or television or on the by the roadside on the banner. Just the AI machine will send it to every WhatsApp, every Facebook channel, that it will get advertised and people will start it purchasing. So AI can be very useful in this, and many companies have started for this. Now, next sector is the banking. Okay. Now, in banking, there are many applications for the customer support. Okay. For detect anomalies. For example, in the check, there are used to be frauds are there. So you have to verify the signature. What at present the human being do? The human being, in fact, check the verify the signature. Now sometimes there are mistakes are there, but the same now check verification of signature on the check is being done by the AI machines. Then it also detects the credit card frauds. And an example of this is SDFC Bank in India. SDFC Banks has developed an AI-based chatbot called EVA. Okay, it has been put forward as in girl, but its full form is Electronic Virtual Assistant, and it was built by an Bangalore-based Salesforce AI Research. So 3 million customer queries have been there with the EVA from the day out of its launch. It has interacted with over 500,000 unique users and had over a million conversation. And every time when it make conversation or solve queries, this became its database, and it improved itself also. Okay, and in providing the answer, it takes less than 0.4 second. Okay, and all this has been due to the AI based algorithm, which includes the deep learning as well as artificial neural network. In addition to this, in this banking sector, the Mastercards and RBS companies have also relied on AI and deep learning in order to detect the fraudulent transactions through their cards. So AI is helping in the banking sector also. Next application is the finance. I have prepared the PPT in such a way that if you are not able to listen my voice, then you can go through my PPT, because everything what I am speaking, I have written on the PPT also. So ventures have been relying on computers and data science to determine future patterns in the market. Now you all are, most of them are faculty, they are earning, and many more after earning may have may have entered into the stock markets by purchasing shares or mutual funds and all this. Now, in general, you may be heard from people that don't invest in share market, you will always be lost. But there are certain techniques and tips. At present, in India, these tips and techniques are being shared by some master stockholders who have great experience, and they used to give tips that you purchase this stock or you sell this stock. But now, what happens that many developed countries like Japan started developing an AI machine in which what that AI machine is there, they will store the experience of all the experienced stockholders in it. And with the help of this database, it will make out the result that which stock to be purchased and which should not be purchased, which is good for the future investment and which is not. So, and this has been started by Japan leading brokerage house Nomura Securities. Okay, it has developed an AI machine, okay, which will give tips and some techniques that which stocks or which shares or in which mutual funds the investors should invest to gain the profit.
Mama, you
So,
know, pinballs are different toys. That teddy,
madam, please mute it.
that open, and sheets.
Then the second area where artificial intelligence can be successfully applied agriculture, and our is the agriculture university, and we are working on one project on so where AI based smart agriculture system we are developing. We have acres of land here where experiments are going on. Okay, now how AI can be helpful in the agriculture? Now at present, you know that a study has been made by some scientists, and it has been found that we have to produce 50% more than the food by 2050 to meet out the hunger demand of the people globally. And that can only be done if we increase the productivity. Okay, and this productivity can be definitely enhanced or accelerated with the help of the AI. AI based sensors are developed which can give you the decision that how much nutrition is required by the crop at present, how much pesticide is required, how much are required, and in this way every information, in fact they can guide us regarding the weather forecasting also. Okay, hence they can guide farmers also that when to soak the reap, when to irrigate the farmland. Everything information can be done with the help of the AI based device. Okay, and Blue River Technology has developed a robot called See and Spray, which uses computer vision technology like object detection to monitor and precisely spray weedicides on cotton plants. So it is not that we are, yeah, people have implemented it, and this is one such application. Then precision space spraying, okay, because now a precision agriculture word is going on, where everything you have to the plants, to the agricultural land in a precise manner. And this precision can be obtained with the help of artificial intelligence machine. So agriculture, which is the primary sector of any country, is the main area where AI can be successfully installed. We can have an AI based sensors which immediately detect the requirement of the plants, the crops, and immediately can feed it also with the help of the sources connected to it. When water is required, it immediately switch on the pump, and when not needed, it switch off. When nutritions are required, it will immediately spray it. When pesticide is required, it will immediately spray it. Not only it will spray it, but it will also spray in a particular quantity also. So qualitative as well as quantitative methods both can be implemented with the help of the so-called AI devices. Healthcare, this is the one of the important area. And in the morning session also, honorable vice chancellor told that if after the end of program, if somebody came out with the device which can mitigate the problem of corona, okay, then really it would have been a wonderful achievement of this course. Now, it can be used for many health applications, as I already mentioned in my first lecture, that expert systems were previously being developed to detect and diagnose the some disease. But nowadays, artificial neural network based some software has been developed which can not only detect the disease but it can also diagnose the disease successfully. Now, similarly, AI can be used by developing some robots which can help in this pandemic situation. Uh, in the today's news only in the morning, I've heard that ITI of Odisha has developed a robot of costing 3 lakh rupees, which will serve the patient who are suffering from corona disease. Okay, because some doctor hesitates, some nurses hesitate, some medical person hesitate in going near to the corona person being a pandemic disease. So robot can do it, and some Odisha ITI people have developed this robot, though it is not AI based. Now we can make it AI. It is simply a program based. So programming is being done where he has been given a plate, on this place some material has been put, and he has to deliver it and again return back. But he will not take the decision that where to poke, where to put, or whether in which condition people is, whether to give him or not. This decision is not there. But this decision can also be implemented so that man can be saved from spreading this disease. Cola Life is a company that has digitalized device fight cardiac diseases. So not only cardiac, these are some example which I have given you. Okay, an organization called Combio Healthcare develop a clinical decision support system for stroke prevention that can give. Now this is being kept by a physician. So physician takes the symptoms and he gave a warning whether the patient has risk of having a heart stroke or not. So such type of thing is going on in the medical care also. Okay, it is not that it is restricted to marketing finance. So as you go, we will move our slide, we will find that each and every sector find its application. In the morning session I have told you that in your smartphone also there is a AI based softwares are there, in WhatsApp, in Facebook, in your iPhone also. The face detection in iPhone is an example of an your AI only. Oh, in gaming. Okay. Uh, this DeepMind AI-based AlphaGo. It is a software which is in the picture in 2016 when it defeated Lee Sedol. Now, Lee Sedol is a South Korean who is a world champion in the game of Go. Oh, and is being considered to be the most significant accomplishment in the field of AI. Later on, so here this DeepMind AI based AlphaGo, it was now it is acquired by Google, and it was a really a wonderful event when it has defeated the Lee Sedol in 2016. Later on, they have Google people have modified it and corrected it and made another AI device called AlphaGo Zero, another software called AlphaGo Zero, and there was a competition was being kept between AlphaGo Zero, okay, and its predecessors. And you will surprised to know that the advanced AlphaGo Zero has defeated its predecessor. So they are being developing the fight between the AI devices also. This is one such examples where the people are going for more and more advanced AI based application. Another example of the artificial intelligence in gaming include the first encounter assault recon, popularly known as Fear, which is a first person shooter video game. So in gaming also, which many people likes, these AI based softwares or devices are being used. And I have already discussed you that the Deep Blue developed by IBM was the first expert based system AI software who has defeated the Gary Kasparov in 1996 as well as in 1997. So in space exploration, so Mars rover, you all will be knowing. Okay, previously the data of all the 8 planets in the space were being taken with the help of a so-called the Galileo telescope. The solar telescope was there. Okay, Now within this telescope, they are this was no Kepler telescope, not Galileo. Sorry, this Kepler telescope was there, but now they are being installing the AI based devices on it. So it is changing a direction according to the decision taken by AI devices, and it is giving a very great ideas to the scientists, to the NASA and all this, and they are taking this information in developing the future system. And the another example is the Mars rover, which they have sent in order to predict out the conditions at the planet Mars. And nowadays, mission to move the Mars 2020 rovers. Aegis, which is a AI based. This was known as Aegis, which is an AI based Mars rover, is already on the red planet, and it is giving many. It is sending many data to the NASA to investigate the different conditions on the Mars planet. And the bunch which you might be hearing this time, the autonomous vehicles, the self. Okay. So it was a buzzword in the AI industry for a long duration, for a long time, and now many
Long duration.
Tesla have come forward and they have presented before the audience, before the people, the driverless car. Now, in all these driverless cars, advanced deep algorithms are being used to predict that what to do next, whether to move the steering or whether to move, have acceleration or to change the gear. So everything is being AI based. No human intervention is there. So many companies like Tesla have come forward, and today many IITs have started working on this driverless cars also. So very soon in on Indian roads, also this self-driving car. However, the Google self-driving car met an accident. Later on, they said that it was not a mistake of our software. It was some technical mistakes happened. Okay, so many companies are moving forward in developing the autonomous vehicles. In this autonomous vehicles, you will find all cameras, all type of cloud computing devices, okay, that will provide all types of data to the AI-based software so that it can take decision very fast, even in not in micro or millisecond, but in nanosecond, so that system remains safe. Now, next application is the chatbots. Okay. Now, I already told you that many companies are using chatbots. Now, chatbots, one familiar example of the chatbot is the Amazon Alexa. Amazon Echo is a example of an chatbot where you give the command, okay, and it will do the desirable action. Though the commands, the desirable actions are limited, like playing movie or playing or reading newspaper or giving it information about the type. But this type of devices are already built and they are available in the market also. There's the software-based AI device which you already Google Lens, the Google virtual assistant called Google Duplex is also there. So this Google Duplex, not only it can respond to calls and books appointments for you, but it also adds a human touch also. Okay, so Google Lens is also one such there. In WhatsApp also, you are using in Facebook also, the image detection is there. So a lot of companies are using these AI based applications. Now, there is another problem which we are generating, that the immeasurable amounts of are being generated through the chats, tweets, and posts on. However, for we people, this data may be irrelevant, but some people like Facebook and AI, they are selling this data and earning on it. You might have heard the turnover of the Facebook are in crores of dollars. Okay, then you will be surprised when they are not charging from the customer, how they are getting the money, because they are processing our data. Okay. Now, if you keep a man for processing our data, then the man will get bored and he will find out, oh, what this nonsense is, what these people are doing. Okay. But machine will never get bored. Machine will never get bored, and it will always look into all the data it will filter it also. This is irrelevant data, this is relevant data, and that relevant data will be provided to the different advertising company or different companies who are providing services related to it. For example, you may be surprising that when you are chatting on a WhatsApp, if you are chatting on a movie, then on some social media you will get some advertisement related to a movie. How it is possible? How it is possible? It is possible only because AI-based softwares are there who are taking your data, making analysis on it, and then submitting before the their owner, and then the owner sells to the different advertising company. So through this, I have mentioned some of the applications of the artificial intelligence in the agriculture, in the space, in the household applications, in the finance, in the commerce, in the management, and in fact, I can say that AI can do a lot of benefits to the human civilization, either automating the system or increasing the productivity or making fast decision or solving complex problems or boosting the economy and in doing repetitive tasks. Then for personalization, for example, you are using your smartphone for global defense, for solving the disaster management problems, especially like COVID-19, and also improving the lifestyle of the person. Okay, so in conclusion, I can say there's no end or limitation to the number of applications we have with artificial intelligence to make our life more and more better. And I can say with surety that there is a golden era in future is due to because of the artificial intelligence, and hope we will all enjoy this. So this is the bibliography. I am not mentioned because the internet is full of all the things. I have mentioned some of the books which are written by good authors like this. So you can go through these books. Okay. If you find ebooks are also available, version of these books are also available. So lastly, I will say thanks to all in bearing patience and sharing your golden valuable time in listening me. Thank you very much. So within few minutes, I will start the new session on the fundamental of machine learning.